Okay. How was that, guys? Isn't he brilliant? Absolutely brilliant. Tapping with Brad. And as I say, you might feel that your anger will come up, your rage. Now, I'm really interested in the comments because as soon as the comment comes in, I'm going to look at it. And if it's a trigger, that's even more fun because we can see what it does to the body. We can have a look at why it triggers me or you. Okay. Now, if my mother was alive now, she'd go crazy with me because look at my hair. That would be a big trigger from my mother, who couldn't go anywhere without makeup and without looking perfect. And her life was anything but, you know? So we have our triggers, our interesting triggers. And I'm going to look at A Course in Miracles as well. But I've put on quite a few Tap with Brads through the day because I want you to move on. I want me to move on and, to actually ask for what you're worth to earn money. Okay. I want you to earn money. I want you to earn money for your work. And I would like to have my own home. That is my big dream, never to be evicted again, ever. Human beings should not be evicted, especially not when you're paying everything you earn to a greedy landlord. That needs to end as soon as possible. So, my holiness envelops everything I see is A Course in Miracles today. It's lesson 36. Okay, so let's just read it. You may not like A Course in Miracles or work with it, but there is a lot of common sense in here. Today's idea extends the idea for yesterday from the perceiver to be perceived. You are holy because your mind is part of God. Okay? And because you're holy, your sight must be holy. Sinless means without sin. You cannot be without sin a little. You are sinless or you're not. If your mind is part of God's, you must be sinless, as part of his mind would be sinful. Your sight is related to his holiness, not to your ego, and therefore not to your body. Now, to me, God is love. Okay, God is love. This is not religion. 4 3 to 5 minute practice periods are required, so try to distribute them evenly and make the shorter applications frequently to protect your protection throughout the day. The longer practice periods should take this form. Close your eyes and repeat the idea for today. My holiness envelops that door. My holiness envelops that cat. My holiness envelops this pain in my shoulder. My holiness envelops whoever is on living on TV. My holiness envelops this hand. It doesn't matter what it is, you're getting rid of attachments here, okay? And then you say, for the shorter periods, close your eyes and repeat the idea. Look about you as you repeat it again. All application should be made quite slowly, as effortlessly and unhurriedly as possible. So, your holiness, the mind of love, not the ego, is able to see everything neutrally from a different perception. Okay? So, whatever happens, you are looking at it from above, from a neutral point of view. And then if you get triggered, you're able to look at it from a new point of view. What did this person say to upset you so much? Okay. Now, the next program that's coming on, let's have a look at the schedule. As I did a new schedule, let's have a look at the schedule. Sorry, I've got a message here. Thank you. Wow. Thank you. We just got a donation for Moving on TV. We just got a donation for the year. Not much, but it's from the heart, okay? This person covered the Patreon, so it's a bit like £2 a month. Okay, £2 a month. We just got another patron without going on to Patreon. So officially, we've got 13 patrons. Okay, 13. Thank you so much, beautiful. Thank you. I'm just going to say thank you, Jane Randall. Thank you, Jane. You are a star. I love you. I'm going to put that to change Moving On Theatre and put that money into the Patreon. Okay, so it looked like we've got more money. Thank you so much. That's beautiful. Thank you. Because people appreciate the work. Okay, so let's have a look at the schedule for today. I changed it a little bit. I'm just going to do a screenshot. Okay, so this is how it looks from now till 2:30. Okay, with bits in between. Oh, come on, please. Right, there we go. I'll do a screenshot. Okay, I'm going to bring up the schedule. I've just added some bits on so we can have a look at it. There we go. Okay, so this is the new schedule. Okay, so we've got 10:45, we've got Brad again. 12 o'clock, we've got Paul, Shamanic Paul. 1 o'clock, we've got Brad again. And 2:30, we've got David Elams. Okay, this is the new schedule. And at the moment, you've got me coming on in between the programs until I feel too tired. And then I'm going to go back to bed, right? Because I'm really tired. Okay, so basically introducing you to Moving On TV and what it is. So let's have a look at the new promo I've just done for Brad. I've just coming up at 10:45 is Brad Yates again, to get us out of the patterns of not earning money as spiritual workers, as light workers. I want you all out of those patterns, okay? So let's have a look at the new one. Okay, let's have a look. It's just a bit shorter, but it's a little bit clearer, and I will go through it with you. And the next one's at 10:45.
No. I refuse to be paid because I want to have this, this sort of aesthetic thing. But everybody close your eyes. Let's just go into this. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. Just follow your breath through your body. Just allow yourself to be centered and grounded. And I want you to imagine yourself having a certain amount of money, more than what you allow. Allow yourself to imagine yourself having a certain level of financial abundance. Something that you sometimes might entertain the thought of, oh, hey, wouldn't it be great if? But then you quickly shut that down and say, no, I shouldn't have that. So imagine yourself having this money. Imagine yourself even monetizing your work, people paying for what you do, and say, it's okay for the money to come in.
It's okay for the money to come in.
And just let that rattle around inside and notice on a scale of 0 to 10 how true that is.
Ooh,
if you are saying it's a 10, I'm going to say check again.
That feels very low, actually, because of the lockdown as well, and everything that's coming up in our world. There seems to be a lot of resistance to money. Yeah.
And this is the thing: the extent to which we do not have, the extent to which we do not have what we say we want, tends to be the extent to which we are resisting it. If you
This is not the one I wanted to put on, but I want to analyze this together. Okay, let's watch it and analyze it.
shall we?
What he's saying. Let's listen to the affirmations.
You're watching and think of something else you might have resistance to.
Let's listen to his affirmations and analyze it.
Even the part of me resists money.
Even the part of me that resists money.
I choose to love and accept myself anyway.
Choose to love and accept myself anyway.
Even though part of me really resists more money.
Even though a part of me really resists having more
Why has it
money.
repeated itself?
I choose to love and honor myself anyway.
I choose to love and honor myself anyway.
Even though part of me is really resistant to money.
Even though a part of me is really resistant to money.
You don't need to tap here. I'm going to analyze it a bit.
And I don't allow myself
to find ways to allow more money.
To allow myself to find ways to allow more money.
Okay, let's stop this for a minute. Right. While I was tapping, when Brad said to me, check on a scale of 1 to 10, and if it's a 10, then I'm not going to believe you. I got this gut feeling inside that it's not that I don't feel that I'm worthy of money, but there is something holding me back, definitely. There is something holding me back. What is holding you back? And it's this feeling. It's this feeling of responsible. That when people pay you, you have got to give them the goods, all right? And the more they pay you, the more you've got to give them the goods. Does that make sense? And so if you don't charge, it feels in a way that you're not obligated as much as if you do charge. And so there's a fear in there that I can't live up to the expectation, right? But then when I look at someone who kicks a ball around and gets billions of pounds for kicking a ball around, that falls apart. Because the work that we do as light workers is we save lives. Okay? But that's the subconscious. It's our subconscious and it keeps coming up. Right? So let's carry on listening. What else does Brad say?
Ways to block money.
And to get rid of it.
And to get rid of it.
Not because I'm bad or stupid.
Not because I'm bad or stupid.
But because I have old programming.
Because I have old programming.
Telling me that I should resist money.
Telling me that I should resist money.
And even though I have this resistance to money,
and even though I have this resistance to money,
I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself.
Love, honor, and accept myself.
Pressure.
And maybe anyone else who taught me to resist money.
Let's stop again. What happens when you get paid a lot of money? What comes in? Pressure. Pressure. That's what comes in with the money. Pressure or a contract. You have to do this. Are you a control freak? Like me. Do you never want to be told what to do? Is that one of the reasons you don't want to charge or charge what you're worth? Because it carries pressure, responsibility, admin, contracts, you name it. Suddenly, someone said to me once, why do you never do a risk assessment for moving on theatre? I said, well, because the fun goes the minute I do a risk assessment. But that's no way to run a business. I had to do a risk assessment when we went to Edinburgh. All the successful shows, we did risk assessments. But why are you not earning? Why am I not earning? Because you have to live up to something when people pay you. Or they might have a go at you. They might tell you off. And our little child inside, oh my God, I'm going to be told off because I didn't do it perfect. I didn't live up perfectly. And of course, there is no perfect. It's just a song. You've got to be perfect. You've got to be perfect. It's got to be perfect. There's no such thing. There's excellence. But could it be that that's why you don't ask for money for what you're worth? Pressure. Pressure. Tap on it. I feel pressure. I feel pressure. I feel pressure to be perfect. If people give me money, then I have to produce a perfect program. Everything's got to be perfect. No, as you know, namby-pamby, or it's got to be perfect. Perfect. Yeah. Perfect. I can't produce perfect. Oh my God. This is too much pressure. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. This is pressure. I'm under pressure. People have given me money. I have to produce a good program. I have to produce a good whatever. What if I fail? What if they want their money back? Yeah, this is subconscious. This is what it does to you. God, if there's one person watching this, I love you. And I hope this helps you, because this is what I want you to be able to understand. This is why you don't earn for all your talents. This is why I don't earn. Pressure. I used to think about it, right? I'm going to go out and do a show, right? What if I don't get an audience? What if I do get an audience? Oh my God, what if I forget my lines? What if I forget my lines and there's a whole audience sitting out there? Oh my God, that's what the mind does. Pressure, pressure, pressure. The minute you become a business or you become professional, the pressure comes in. And if you're not good with pressure, it could be why you're pushing away money, good money that you're worth, okay? You are worth millions. Someone who kicks the ball around gets trillions. Doesn't that piss you off? Because it pisses me off. Someone like Katie Price, who has absolutely no talent and nothing, is just some kind of robotic clone doll that they created in order to get you to have more children with different men. And if you don't know that yet, and wake up, gets paid real billions for doing nothing. All she did was show off her boobs. And we've all got them. And those aren't even real. It's a plastic dummy. And yet that thing gets paid billions. Doesn't that piss you off? Because that pisses me off. That thing has got houses while people live on the street, while people could be evicted, right? How come? Doesn't that piss you off? Because it should piss you off. And if it doesn't piss you off, then you're numb, because you're talented. You're light workers. You're talented. You have so much to offer. So much to offer. Why are we not earning good money? Where did you learn not to earn money? Where did you learn that? Where did you learn to be a slave because your parents went to work and came back with pennies and all the pennies went to a greedy landlord? Is that where you learned it? Is that where you were told the human race is supposed to be like that? That you are a slave forever? No. You need to get over these issues. I need to get over these issues, because the minute I start to get paid, you get paid. If you work for me, if anyone is on here and they work for Moving On TV, like Vlad, I know, doesn't even get universal credit. So we created the peace, not the peace song, the praises to help him. But I have to pay Luke for the backing tracks. I have to pay Mark. I have to pay Zoom. I have to pay Restream. I have to pay the website. I have to pay, what else do I have to pay? I have to pay Adobe, £40 a month for Adobe to do the editing, because I can't figure out Filmora yet. Do you see what I mean? Everything I do for free. Why are you doing everything for free? You have to pay food, rent, every penny. I'm making you angry. Good. I'm pissing you off. Good, good, good. Whoever is watching this, I want to piss you off now. I want to piss you off, but not to get thumbs down, but to wake you up. Wake up, for fuck's sake. Wake up. Wake up, Lauren. Wake up, every one of you. Keep tapping with Brad until you get to the core of your issues. Wow.
Maybe
What?
anyone else who taught me to resist money.
All this resistance to money.
Who taught
All
you?
this resistance to money.
Who?
All this resistance to money.
Who
All this
taught you?
resistance to money.
Part of me pushes
What
it away.
idiot?
Part of me pushes
What
it
brainless
away.
idiot?
I say I'd like.
What brainless idiot or stressed out parent who didn't have a clue about what they were talking about taught you to not earn money? Who taught you that? Who? Wasn't their fault. They didn't know any better.
Or would they believe that I'm someone that wants to get rid of it?
Someone who wants to avoid it.
Someone that wants to avoid it.
If I'm always giving things away
I'm always giving things away,
and not allowing myself to be paid,
not allowing myself to be paid,
I'm really limiting my life.
I'm really limiting my life.
Doesn't that piss you off? You're limiting your life. Don't you have a right to have a better life? Yes. Who made you a slave? Who told you to be what they want you to be? You deserve everything. Money buys you everything. When my father died, I got a bit of money they gave me before he died. Luckily, I wouldn't got a penny. I was in a wheelchair. No one could look after me. So I went to Champneys. And I got treated like royalty. And I got looked after. I got the best food. I got massages. I paid money. Money gave me the quality of Champneys. You deserve that. You all deserve that. Who taught you to be a slave? No one. Yeah, sorry, everyone. But you're not. You're not. You're God. You're God's children. You deserve everything. The kingdom of God is yours. In your heart, everything. You deserve everything. Who took that away from you? Take it back now. Claim it back here with Moving On TV. Claim it back. Watch Brad.
The Bible says,
And even the Bible says,
a man is worthy of his hire.
a man is worthy of his hire.
So if the Bible says it's okay to get paid,
So if the Bible says it's okay to be paid,
Why are you
Why am I
not getting
resisting?
paid?
why am I resisting it?
The same
All this
as some
resistance to
loser
All this
footballer.
resistance to money.
maybe
Or-
I believe the old saying,
Katie,
Maybe I believe the old
whatever.
that money is
Boob
the root
job.
of all evil.
And money is the root
Why?
of all
Why are you not
evil.
getting paid?
And that's why I should avoid
Why are you
it.
not getting paid
And
more?
that's why I should avoid it.
Right?
Except that's not what the quote actually says.
Why do care assistants get paid less than that thing with the boobs or that thing that kicks the ball around when they are keeping your families alive? Why did they get a 34p an hour pay rise while the bastard who runs the homes used this greedy, disgusting piece of shit that runs Berry Lodge? And his name is Mr. Hughes, disgusting, greedy animal, not even an animal, who treats the elderly like that's it to him. He takes £1,000 a week from them up here in Beaconsfield, and they don't even get a salad or a piece of fruit for dinner. All they get is the cheapest rubbish that they can give them. Why? Isn't it time to change this crap now? Change it. You change it. Change it.
Actually says.
It says the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil.
It says the love of money is the root of all evil.
Get those
All
places
kinds.
closed down.
All kinds of evil.
So it's not even all evil.
There's not even all evil.
People have totally messed that one up.
People have totally messed that one up.
Self-esteem
It says don't
under
be
the
greedy.
armpit.
It says don't be greedy.
People have misused the desire for money.
People have misused the desire for money.
It doesn't mean that a desire for money is wrong,
Doesn't mean the desire for money is wrong.
because there's a lot of good that I can do with money.
Because there's a lot of good I can do with money.
My lack of money doesn't help anyone.
My lack of money doesn't help anyone.
Now that's an interesting one. Have you ever thought about that? If you don't have enough money, how does that help the world? If you have a lot of money, you can pick people off the street and give them homes. If you have a lot of money, you can save Pippa's life, little Pippa, by getting her a lawyer, some greedy lawyer that will take everything from you, from that parent, just to save her little girl's life. People are disgusting. They really are. They're not good human beings. They're greed, walking greed. And as he said, money is not evil. Paul would be paid. David would be paid. I would be paid. Everyone who works on Moving on TV, who is giving their services to you for free, at least watch them, at least have the respect. Even Brad Yates gave it all for free, from the heart to you, for me to show you, right? If I had a paycheck, then the first thing I would do is make sure that everybody gets paid. That's always how it is with me. Every time I did a show, they got paid before me. I never got paid until everyone, Francis, Johnny, ask them, they'll tell you. Everyone, the dancers, the singers, everyone gets paid before me, because that's how I like to do it. That's my way. And as soon as money comes in for me, say if someone's giving me 20 quid, so I will give, sounds ridiculous, 10% royalty to David Ealams or Paul McDonald. Because that's how it's got to be. Right? £2 may not be a lot, but it's coming from here to show that I appreciate the huge amount of work that they put into their work to put here on Moving on TV. And that's all I'm saying, guys. Right? Let's watch Brad.
Just to clear any belief
I choose to clear any belief
that my lack of money makes me more spiritual.
my lack of money makes me more spiritual.
Where did you
Because
learn that?
spirit is extremely abundant.
The spirit is extremely abundant.
When I look at nature,
When I look at nature,
trees don't have just one or two leaves.
Now,
trees
there you
don't
go. Have you ever thought about that? Has God given us a tree with one leaf? When you look at the ocean, is there one wave? No. Trees have hundreds and thousands, and God knows how many leaves. It's continuously growing, abundance. The waves, there's God knows how many waves in the ocean. Yeah? So this is what Brad's trying to say to you. Why do you limit yourself?
An ocean doesn't have just one or two drops of water.
An ocean doesn't only have 1 or 2 drops of water.
I can look at so many things in nature,
I can look at so many things in nature.
and it is so freaking abundant.
It's so freaking abundant.
Spirit is abundance.
Spirit is abundance.
So when I walk down the street
So when I walk down the street
and I see a tree,
and I see a tree,
I don't cover my eyes and say I should only see a few leaves.
I don't cover my eyes and say I should only see a few leaves.
Do you
That's
understand?
too much abundance.
There's too much.
Too much abundance.
Too much abundance.
But that tree is made up of energy,
That tree is made up of energy.
Money, energy,
just like money.
leaves.
Just like money.
Money
have to
does
block
grow on
myself.
trees,
I
Dad.
don't have to block
It
myself
does.
on it.
But just like I don't take down a branch and hit somebody with it.
Just don't take a branch down and hit someone with it.
I can enjoy the abundance without misusing it.
I can enjoy the abundance without misusing it.
Same with money.
Same with money.
I'm clearing this resistance to money.
Okay, so let's have a look at that. So if you're a light worker and you say money is evil, money is bad, money does what it does to kids and has destroyed our world, yada, yada. No. Money is like a tree, like leaves on a tree. If you take that branch and you whack someone on the head with it, you're doing damage, you're hurting someone. If you take money and you use it to enslave another human or a child or an animal, you're using it for not for the good. That's what he's trying to explain here. So as a light worker, it's not money that's evil. It's what it gets used for. And if you have that money, imagine what you could do. Make a list of all the things you could do. You wouldn't need to get up in the morning and think, oh my God, I'm going to be evicted. I've got nowhere to live. I've got no job. What am I going to do? I can't function, right? I've got no job. No landlord would take me without a job. I've got 2 cats. I could go to an estate agent, put down a certain amount and say, I want that house. What's yours? You wake up in the morning and think, I don't know what to do. I've got no work. I've got to feed my child. What am I going to do? Where am I going to get the money to feed my child? Yeah? Why? Why don't you have money to feed your child? Why are you not worthy to earn the same as some footballers? Because the world created this system that we are tearing down now. Yeah?
Resistance to money.
Clearing this belief that I need to resist money.
Clearing this belief that I need to resist money.
Clearing this belief that I can't possibly make more money.
Clearing this resistance that I can't possibly make money.
Because I have gifts and talents to share.
Because I have gifts and talents to share.
And those have value.
And those have value.
There are people out there.
There are people out there
making a lot of money.
making a lot of money.
Doing things less valuable than what I am.
Now, if that brings up rage in you, it means you're on your way. If you don't feel anything, then there could be a numbness in there that you're just in denial because it pisses people off. And if it doesn't make you feel anything, it could be you're in denial. I'm not saying I don't know you. I just know what it does to me. I'm a baby when it comes to earning money from my work, from what I love. And this is for me to keep tapping and tapping with you guys until I start to bring in. And through this, I'm starting to get a little bit of support on Patreon, tiny amounts. But eventually things are going to open and open. I do believe it. But the rage will come up, guys, and I'm trying to baby you through it, to hold you through it in a gentle way so we can do this together, right? And if one person thrives from this, you never know, they might sponsor Moving on TV forever. There could be a philanthropist that will turn up and say, wow, Lauren, thank you. I went out and I earned billions thanks to you, and now I'm sponsoring Moving on TV. Who knows? Miracles happen all the time.
Less valuable than what I offer.
There's nothing wrong with me being paid.
There's nothing wrong with me being paid.
And there are a lot of ways I can earn money.
There's a lot of ways I can earn money.
I just have to allow myself to know that's okay.
I just have to allow myself to know that's okay.
I can think outside the box.
I can think outside the box.
And allow money to show up.
And allow money to show up.
It's okay for money to show up.
It's okay for money to show up.
All these reasons why I thought it was wrong.
All these reasons why I thought it was wrong
are misunderstandings.
are misunderstandings.
And I'm giving myself permission to look at those.
I've given myself permission to look at those
and reconsider them.
and reconsider them.
Is it wrong to have more money?
Is it wrong to have more money?
Who does that hurt?
Who does that hurt?
And if I want to be able to reach more people,
And if I want to be able to reach more people,
I can make more money on one side,
I can make more money on one side,
so I can give more away on the other side.
Thank you again, Brad. Because when I have enough money, I will be on the box in front of every single person in their house and waking people up to positivity, to love, to compassion, to telling them their potential. There is no harm in earning money, but we picked out a big one today, and that was pressure. And let's see what happens.
I'm allowing myself to be okay with having more money.
I'm allowing myself to be okay with having more money.
Making peace with money in body, mind, and spirit.
Making peace with money in mind, body, spirit.
And take a deep breath.
There you go.
Close your eyes and allow yourself to go inside again and think again about having that level of money, having more money. And say, it's okay to have this.
Okay to have this.
And hopefully that feels more true.
That's beautiful. I never thought about it. Where do you get your ideas from? I mean, they just come to you. Have you read about them? Like saying things like the ocean has so many waves and the trees.
Anyway, so we've watched that, and Brad is coming up in a few minutes again. I'm just going to put on the shorter the second promo I just made for him. Now, here's an interesting one I just thought of. I'm going to tell you in a second. Trailer. Right. In the show, how does they say in the crazy world, we talk about the martyr. Are you a martyr? I'm a martyr. A lot of the time I'm a martyr. Are you a martyr? Now, the martyr is the person that does everything for everyone all the time, never complains until one day they blow. Or they turn it inside and get serious depression. I'm a martyr. Now, I'm doing all of this, and I think, why are you doing it, Lauren? You're doing it for nothing. Well, because I love it. It's easy. I'm sitting there by a computer. I've got my food. I've got my warmth. I don't have to worry at the moment, so I can do this. But if I was miserable, oh my God, I've got to do this editing. I've got to do the marketing. I've got to do, oh my God, then that's the martyr. I'm miserable. I never get paid anything. That's the martyr. Okay, are you a martyr? Because if you're a martyr, you need to come out of it, and quickly. There's a big difference. There's a difference between the martyr, and this is the new trailer I just did quickly, I think.
No, I refuse to be paid because I want to have this, this sort of aesthetic thing. But everybody close your eyes. Let's just go into this. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. Just follow your breath through your body. Just allow yourself to be centered on your breath.
There's the one I just...
And I want you to imagine yourself having
I think it's
a certain amount of money, more than what you will allow. Allow yourself to imagine yourself having a certain level of financial abundance.
Short.
Something that you sometimes might entertain the thought of, oh, hey, wouldn't it be a great idea? But then you quickly shut that down and say, no, I should have that.
Brad Shorter even. There it is.
So imagine yourself having this money.
Right, that's the wrong one. It's called Brad Shorter even. Okay, watch this and go and do some tapping. 10:45, I think he's on again. Lots of tapping going on.
Oh no, I refuse to be paid because I want to have this, you know, this sort of aesthetic thing. But everybody close your eyes. Let's just go into this. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. Just follow your breath through your body. Just allow yourself to be centered and grounded. And I want you to imagine yourself having a certain amount of money, more than what you will allow. Allow yourself to imagine yourself having a certain level of financial abundance. Something that you sometimes might entertain the thought of, oh, hey, wouldn't it be great if? But then you quickly shut that down and say, no, I shouldn't have that. So imagine yourself having this money. Imagine
This is the
yourself
shorter version.
even monetizing your work, people paying for what you do, and say, it's okay for the money to come in.
It's okay for the money to come in.
And just let that rattle around inside and notice on a scale of 0 to 10 how true that is. If you're saying it's a 10, I'm going to say check again.
Very well, actually. Because of the lockdown as well, and everything that's coming up in our world, there seems to be a lot of resistance to money. Yeah.
And this is the thing, the extent to which we do not have, the extent to which we do not have what we say we want, tends to be the extent to which we are resisting it. If you do not have the money that you want, it is because part of you is resisting it. So let's clear that, shall we? And if you don't have a resistance to money and you're watching this, you can think of something else you might have a resistance to. It's all right.
Okay.
Even though part of me resists money,
even the part of me that resists money,
I choose to love and accept myself anyway.
I choose to love and accept myself anyway.
Even though part of me really resists more money.
Even though a part of me really resists having more money.
I choose to love and honor myself anyway.
I choose to love and honor myself anyway.
Even though part of me is really resistant to money.
Even though a part of me is really resistant to money.
And I don't allow myself
and I don't allow myself
to find ways to allow more money.
To allow myself to find ways to allow more money.
I find more ways to block money.
I found more ways to block money.
And to get rid of it.
And to get rid of it.
Not because I'm bad or stupid.
Not because I'm bad or stupid.
But because I have old programming.
Because I have old
telling me that I should resist money.
Telling me that I should resist money.
And even though I have
this is not the one I wanted the promo. Anyway, 10:45 he's back again. Editing another promo. Minutes, 5 minutes. I challenge you to do all the Brad Yates tapping in the next few days and see what happens. That's what I'm going to be doing, okay? And as I said, pressure came up in a big way. Pressure, the martyr, the one that does all the work and then complains about it, has a massive breakdown. It's going to take 5 minutes to do this one, so it's a good work. So anyway, we've got 3 minutes to go, so just put on the really, really short one. Trailer. I'm allowed to say this because I'm a martyr. I can be, and the victim is similar to the martyr. Very, very similar to the martyr. There we go. Let's watch this quickly. And then I'll go and we can tap again. And keep tapping, guys.
It's
Keep
just as
tapping.
noble to allow yourself to have the abundance to make the difference, a big difference. Doing things less valuable than what I offer.
Doing things less valuable than what I offer.
There's nothing wrong with me being paid.
Nothing wrong with me being paid.
Okay, so we've got extra programs today with Brad, and I've only got a minute, so